Urban Guide is brought to you by Cocosia Artisan Chocolates in association with Higher Electronics Middle East, powered by Ambreen. Hospitality partner Le Meridien, Dubai. Media partner Filmfare Middle East. Official radio partner Radio Spice 105.4. The meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away. So let's start with the fact of making the rest of the life the best of our lives. And that in itself is only possible when you ride your entertainment ride, The Urban Guide, with me, your host, Garima. And here I am to take you through a very stylish and glamorous evening, which is called the Grazia Style Awards 2014. Grazia Style Awards ceremony was one of the most anticipated nights of the year for this region's fashion elite. Created in 2007 to champion, nurture and honor those who are pushing the boundaries of fashion. The Grazia Style Awards celebrates the breadth and depth of talent in the fashion industry, from emerging stars to established designer brands, from retailers to fashion enthusiasts, readers and bloggers all across 18 categories.
Everyone loves a good night out, and everyone loves to get dressed up and get glammed up. So this is just a way to celebrate that, as well to celebrate the fashion industry and support local designers, international brands, bloggers, stylists, the whole wide range.
I love the idea of people coming together to celebrate fashion. I think it's a really unique and wonderful thing. I think fashion's such a powerful thing in Dubai, and obviously there's a lot of statements being made. So all of us coming together in one room to talk about it, fantastic.
In the past years, international fashion personalities such as Henry Holland, Poppy Delevingne and Christiane Louboutin have been in attendance to the awards ceremony. Last year, we were in the company of Amber LeBon and Zara Martin as they hosted the awards. Young designer duo Peter Pilotto and Christopher DeVoe of Peter Pilotto are among the few other international talents who descended upon Dubai to attend the awards.
Tonight is a gorgeous event. It's the best of the best, and everyone has come to socialize and meet everybody, see the best brands in the whole of the UAE, come together, and we're just going to have a good time and find out who is going to win the awards.
From that very glamorous and stylish evening, time to hop on to another event, taking you through in the town. Yoga Ashram seeks to bring a sense of union with your mind, body and spirit. The practice of yoga, which has been known for centuries to produce benefits in the areas of health, mental clarity and spiritual connection. At Yoga Ashram, they make use of ancient traditions and modern techniques to maximize your potential and bring you to your best level of health, mentally, emotionally and physically. Exploring such serene and calm environment, the Urban Guide team had a great time interacting with the people at the ashram, along with the delicious chocolates being distributed by Cocosia Artisan Chocolates.
%, as people are so stressed here with their work and their high demand of their own expectations. It becomes, so that stress takes a turn to a disease. So the studios with the proper yoga, the meditations, because we offer not only yoga, we offer the meditations also. So these 2-3 things, really if you enhance in your life, then your whole lifestyle becomes much better, your productivity improves.
In today's times, life, everybody seems to have less and less time doing what they would like to do, doing what they feel they can benefit most from, or maybe even less and less me time, quality me time. And that's where we got this idea. We need a place, a space where people can just come, let's say, half an hour in lunchtime or an hour in the morning or evenings, and just be able to rejuvenate after that 1 hour of yoga.
They endeavor to help individuals discover their true and highest potential, allowing their instructors to take you on this journey towards an energetic and vivacious lifestyle.
I think it's an amazing concept because it gives you some time away from your private life and your social life, and it also helps you invigorate yourself physically and mentally. And it's something everyone needs, especially in a fast city like Dubai.
From your hop on and hop off service, I'm pretty sure you need a break. Well, frankly speaking, if you don't, we need a break. So we're going to be right back after a small little break on the Urban Guide Season 2. The Urban Guide is back, and back to take you around within the town. And this time it's literally going to take you around as we take you to the Gulf Photo Plus, where you get to see the world through the lens of the best photographers from across the globe. Gulf Photo Plus. If you love photography, you're really gonna love GPP. Gulf Photo Plus was the heart of the Middle East photography community. The event was established with a belief in the art and science of photography as a medium of creative expression and exists to inform, educate, and inspire people across the region. Develop your photography skills, be inspired, keep up to date with the latest news from the photography world. Network and connect with fellow photographers was the aim of this event.
This is an annual event that we run. It's a photography festival, and it features 15 of the world's top photographers. And they come in for a week to do workshops and seminars and special events, and there's exhibitions. So it's a fun-filled week where people get to learn and also be inspired by some of the world's best photographers. And it's also a chance for the photography community to get together and make new friends and share interests together.
It's a really unique capture in each regard. Heisler has this ability to connect with his sitter and bring out something in their personality that that speaks to the viewer, and I think that's a really unique opportunity for you to see his work and enjoy a master in photography, particularly in portraits.
Whether you're a photo newbie, advanced amateur, or pro photographer, one could find plenty to stimulate your interest at GPP. Along with the workshops, there were many other special events and activities for the participants and visitors.
I try to attend almost every year. You get such a positive vibe out of the atmosphere. It's like everyone is here for the same purpose, to learn, and you get to network also with other photographers. It's just an amazing place to be.
Well, that was a world to see through. But how about creating a world that not only looks good from outside, but inside too? Absolutely. It's time to take you through the Dream Castle journey with Nicole, where you get a chance to see and grab some amazing tips to deck up your home.
Everybody has their own little world, and that starts with their own little home. And today we're going to meet a very lovely and very regal lady only on your Dream Castle. Today on Dream Castles, we're joined by the very stunning and extremely tall Asha. Asha, thank you so much for being on our show.
Thank you very much for inviting me, and wow, what a way to start. You really made my day. Compliments, compliments, compliments.
That's excellent, right? Okay, so Asha, tell me, when you move into the house for the first time, what's the main thing and what's the first thing you should keep in mind about decorating a new house?
Well, firstly, before decorating, what's very, very important is there's got to be a lot of light in that house. Okay. A lot of breeze blowing in, cross ventilation. And of course, the house should be cozy and it should give a very warm feeling. You know, it's all about emotions. A home is all about emotions. So, you know, it should really match and suit with that homely feel that I yearn for when I look for a house.
Is it true that a house reflects everybody's personality who lives here, or is it one person's brainchild?
I think it does reflect everybody's personality, and as a family, you know, as a whole, everybody contributes ideas and, you know, moves things around if they're comfortable, but it's more comfort oriented, you know, whereas I think mine is more kind of display and, you know,
more creative.
Creative. So I think it's always me more than the others, because I love doing the house and I love housekeeping and I love, you know, kind of looking at little things around the house and doing my bit. So, well, if you ask that question, then I would say it's me more than the others.
Okay, all right. Because mommies do make houses, homes in the end.
We've seen our mums do it, and I guess that's the trend. We do it, and hopefully our daughter will do it.
Asha, what's the favorite part of your house? What do you like the most?
Well, there are many places in this house that are my favorite. I keep changing my mind. Sometimes it's the fireplace, but a lot of the time it's outside. I love having my tea outside. Even if it's a plain, simple cup of tea, and if I want to rejuvenate, refresh my mind, it's that little corner by the fountain.
And you have lovely plants outside and lovely ornaments as well.
Well, I try, you know, because it's got to give me a feel of I'm sitting in a little cozy, warm farm, garden field, whatever you may call it. And it just makes me feel that I've got people around me.
How lovely. Okay. Do you believe in Feng Shui or Vastu Shastra?
You know, I would love to believe, but I don't really possess the knowledge. So if I don't have the knowledge, then I don't have the ability to decide what goes where. But yes, I do like applying a lot of common sense. Like, you know, when you're cooking, you don't want the smell inside the house.
Yeah, true.
You want it well ventilated. If you're sitting and reading your newspaper at your favorite spot, it should be nice and bright. When the guests come, they should feel comfortable. They should have a good view, feel the breeze, lots of light, air, etc. So I think that itself is a little bit of a science that we all apply in our homes. That's about it.
Because you all are the ones who have to live here in the end, and you all have to become.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, my friends do advise me, you know, people who have the knowledge, and they say you shouldn't have this and you shouldn't have that. So I try and accommodate with all the limited resources that I have, but I really don't push myself beyond, you know, a point where it becomes necessary and I'm kind of totally controlled by those principles. I wouldn't like to do that.
So like a free bird.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
it's the best way to live.
Yeah, exactly. I think each one has their own way of enjoying air, space, colors, you know, furniture. So it's something that's your personal, your own doing, and you've got to enjoy what you do rather than just do something because somebody said that to you. Yeah, of course, if there's any logical science, something proven, something that I've experienced, then yes, I would follow. But so far, so good.
Asha, can you give my viewers any advice about how to decorate their homes?
Well, I am not so good at that, but if you ask me, yeah, I could say that, you know, it's very important that you put your own style in rather than, you know,
follow trends.
Emulate or, yeah, follow trends. Also, it's important to look around before you pick up anything, because it's not necessary that a set will look ideally nice just on its own. You can mix and match. Muted colors against bright colors stand out, and obviously your house should be very calm.
So Asha, because you were so lovely and your house was so warm and fantastic, I have a really fantastic box of chocolates for you.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
They're
Thank you so much.
And
wow.
I hope you'll all enjoy
and
them.
It's a huge box. Thank
We're very
you
nice
so
people.
much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being on our show, Asha.
Thanks to your team. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, time for a break, as after a long ride, you need that break. But come back soon, as the last leg of the Urban Guide awaits your glimpse. Well, conversation, and that too with Nicole, is surely something to wait and watch for. Yes, so welcome back to the Urban Guide and to meet the guest of the week alive in conversation.
Today's guest believes in embracing the spontaneity of life. She is spunky and extremely business savvy. Today, we are in conversation with the lovely Nisha Jagtiani, who is the business head for the brand Iconic. Nisha, welcome to our show. It's lovely to have you.
It's lovely to be here.
So Nisha, tell me, now everybody has their ups and downs on the way to success. Would you like to share some of those moments with us?
It's been a very interesting journey. I actually entered the fashion world about 8 years ago or 9 years ago. And when I started, I actually studied business, and I didn't expect to be in fashion. But I think it's got hold of me, and now it's in my blood. It's something that I can't let go of. With Iconic, we started the brand about 4 years ago in a market which was very tough at that time. And so we traveled for about 1.5 years, really studied every market, every concept, and tried to sort of put together something which will excite the consumer over here. Touch wood. I think it's been a difficult journey at stages because finding your feet with a new brand, it takes a little bit of time. But I would say 4 years into it, it's brilliant because you kind of arrive to what it means and what it stands for. And today, Iconic, we use the slogan, fashion different. And I promise you, everyone in this office really lives it because that's what we keep on trying to do.
Can you tell us more about your role in your esteemed brand, Iconic?
I'm the business head of Iconic. I basically oversee all the departments, whether it's product, retail, buying, finance, so the hard and soft side of the fashion. I think when I started, I was very day-to-day. I was very much involved into the nitty-gritty. And as sort of the business head, you have to understand the foundation of product very, very well. So I've personally bought every single category in the business. When we started, we were a very, very small team. But it was worth it because creating something from scratch, I don't think people get to do in a lifetime.
No, yeah, it's true.
And I think the people who were part of the team and still are today part of the team, I think that's one of the memories that I don't think I'll ever forget.
With such a hectic and busy schedule, how do you de-stress?
Well, I'm heavily into yoga. I started yoga about 2 years ago. Sometimes I forget it when it gets very busy, but I always try and go back to it. And I find that it kind of balances the craziness.
Nisha, you're still fairly young, but I want to know how your journey so far has changed you as an individual.
I think it's definitely made me more resilient.
Okay.
I think I didn't really expect to be doing what I do today. And it's been a nice surprise. It's gone through its ups and downs, but it's been a great learning. And I think I've probably grown up sooner than I thought I would as a result.
Fashion Forward just happened. And I know that Iconic played a very big part in it. So can you please run me through the concept?
Well, Fashion Forward is a platform for the regional designers from the Levant and GCC, and Iconic will be the first high street brand to be part of it. And I felt it was the perfect opportunity to launch our limited collection. So the collection is called The Icon, and we'll be displaying it in the stores by end of September. The collection is very sort of romantic. It's dark. The palette is Bordeaux, it's navy, teal, black, ivory, very, very wintry in its palette. And it's all about sort of beautiful quality and design.
Where do you see you and your brand in the coming years?
Hopefully international. That's where we want to go eventually. We started regionally, and we're looking to expand the brand quite heavily in the GCC for the next imminent years.
There are a lot of young people out there who would like to convert their dreams into reality. What message would you give them to do so?
I think the two things I would say is passion and probably ownership. It's going to be tough. Anyone's dream is not easy to achieve. You have to really try hard and keep at it. And if you've got that persistence, probably you'll get there.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I think those are the two things which will probably get people on their right track.
If you didn't end up in the fashion industry, what would you probably have ended up doing?
Well, when I was a teenager, I thought I wanted to be a singer until I realized I was terrible at it. So that went down the toilet. And I think now, if I want to get into anything, I want to actually look at holistic healing, Ayurveda, Reiki, all of those things. I think that there's too much that we take on in our lives. We kind of need a vessel to clear it all out.
I know, to find a way to rejuvenate and refresh ourselves.
The second is dancing. I would love to be a professional dancer, but I haven't spent the time.
You would make a very beautiful professional dancer. You should take it up.
I hope so.
Thank you so much for being on our show, Nisha. It was such a fun and insightful conversation. I hope we can see you again.
Thank you so much for coming to see us, and hope to see you soon.
Definitely, definitely. By the way, did you notice that I'm wearing the smile that you gave me a while ago? And I'm very particular of returning that to you. Because these small little things makes the life's long journey brighter and enjoyable. And you should never allow the things that you want in your life make you forget about the things that you already have. After saying that all, it's time for me to take your leave, but with a promise that I'm going to be right back next week on your entertainment ride, The Urban Guide.